righty, our guest today is a 6-foot guard from the University of Iowa, the NCAA all-time Division I scoring leader, the first pick of the WNBA draft, Woo! WNBA assist leader, all-star, and 2024 WNBA Rookie of the Year.
Stop everything you're doing because Caitlin Clark just set the tone for 2025 in the most epic way possible. The basketball superstar, the queen of clutch, and face of the sport kicked off the year. As the first guest of the year on the New Heights podcast, Yes, Travis and Jason, Kelce brought in the biggest star in sports today, and Caitlin did not hold back from jaw-dropping career revelations to her mindset after this. Unforgettable season. This interview is packed with moments that will leave you speechless.
She's the most requested guest in the history of our show, and the Time Magazine Athlete of the Year, Miss Caitlin Clark. Please welcome everyone. Yeah.
But wait, what's Caitlin's take on the pressure of being a sports icon? What's next for her skyrocketing career? And why is everyone buzzing about that one comment she made about the NBA sit tight? Because we're breaking it all down right here, right now. Are you ready? Let's go.
Appreciate it. I'm excited. I don't get excited about many things, but this was at the top of my list, so.
The Kelce brothers wasted no time setting the stage, kicking off the show with their signature humor. Jason and Travis dove right into Caitlin's staggering list of achievements, from dominating the court as the most electrifying player in college basketball to becoming a household name. And let's face it, when two NFL superstars are cracking jokes about how your resume makes theirs look short, you know you're in a league of your own. It's the perfect icebreaker that sets the tone for an interview packed with substance and surprises.
How many accolades did we leave off? How many accolades do you have right now at this point, Caitlin?
I think you might have made some up. I don't know.
Yeah, well, I don't think so. I'm pretty sure on that. I feel like you're kind of like Wayne Gretzky for basketball right now.
Gretzky.
The amount. If you go to the Wikipedia page and you look at like the list of like awards and achievements, it's like endless. It is. Yeah, we had to limit it to this list just to get the show started.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
And guess what? Jason was not exaggerating there. She achieved at least 40 records and honors during her senior season at Iowa and broke a staggering 62 records during her freshman WNBA season. This doesn't even include all her accolades during her first 3 years of college. The entire list is so long, Wikipedia decided to create a separate page for Caitlin's records and achievements.
Any accomplishment, I guess, of all these accolades that has meant the most to you?
Oh, gosh. That's a good question. Well, I'd give you the answer my mom would say is probably academic All-American. She was proud of me for being a good student in college. So
that's a good answer.
Nobody
Love
talks
that
about
answer
that.
from Mom.
That's what I'm talking about.
I did all right in school, so hung in there. But other than that, I mean, they're all cool, but you don't really care. It kind of just comes with it. It comes with having fun. And
Caitlin then shifts gears, bringing a heartfelt moment to the conversation. She shares how her mom is over the moon about her being named an academic All-American, a title that to her family means just as much as her dominance on the court. Caitlin explains that all these accolades are just byproducts of putting in the work and genuinely enjoying the game-breaking records. That was never her aim, but then comes the gold. Caitlin opens up about what she thinks is her coolest achievement so far. The
Time Athlete of the Year was cool too, just because you see the list of like all the athletes that they've had prior to me, and a lot of those people I idolized growing up, and LeBron's been the only other basketball player. So, and it's cool as a woman, like they haven't had many females on the cover too. So for women's sports, it's kind of special, but you know, just kind of comes with playing the game and having fun, as you guys know.
Ever humble Caitlin gracefully brushes aside the spotlight on her Time Athlete of the Year honor. For her, it's not just a personal accolade, it's a win for women's sports as a whole. She emphasizes how this recognition shines a light on the progress being made across the board, from packed arenas to skyrocketing viewership. Caitlin's perspective is clear. It's bigger than her, and that humility is exactly why she continues to be such a beloved figure on and off the court.
That's right.
How long have you been a part of the kingdom?
I'm sorry, Jason. Not to
You can
crush
apologize
you.
to me. I'm honorary member.
I'm a Midwest kid, so there's this picture that's been circulating a couple years ago when I was on Peyton Eli's Monday Night Show, where I'm in a full Chiefs outfit. I had family in Kansas City, and I grew up in Des Moines, Iowa, which is only 3 hours from Kansas City. So that's just the closest NFL team. So my dad was a big Chiefs fan growing up.
E-conversation takes a fun turn as Caitlin's fandom for the Camp Cana City Chiefs comes into play. She lights up talking about her admiration for the team and how she's been following their incredible run since she was a kid, and of course with Travis Kelce, right there the banter practically writes itself.
People think I'm like a bandwagon Chiefs fan. I'm like, no, I was there before Patrick and Travis. Like
I love it.
We were ride or die. So we've been big fans, and now obviously all the success you guys have had has made it a lot of fun for us.
Her fondest game memories to the Chiefs' relentless drive. It's clear Caitlin isn't just a basketball phenom. She's a diehard sports fan.
What was your childhood like?
My brother loved Tony Gonzalez. Like that was his guy. Yeah.
What a guy.
So
He was the chief.
We would go to like one game a year growing up with my cousins down in Kansas City.
That's so
and we
fun.
still try to go. We went to the Christmas Day game last year. I think the year before you might have played on Christmas Eve, maybe. We went to that. We were sitting outside for that one. My toes were like about to fall off. My fingers about to fall off. I don't get how you guys play in that type of weather, but it's fun. And like obviously
we got heaters on the sideline. They let us cheat.
Arrowhead's not too bad.
Here's Caitlin talking about her Chiefs fandom as a child.
I got some time. So hopefully I can make it to a Chiefs game here soon. Maybe a playoff game or something. So
I'll tell you what, we punched our ticket, so we're definitely we're gonna at least I would assume we at least got one at Arrowhead, but you're invited to them all. So
all right. Appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. It was always a big deal. My dad always had them on, whether we were in the basement, whether we were upstairs. A lot of times my family would be cooking. My mom is like the best chef of all time. So she would oftentimes make really good food while we were watching, but that's what I really looked forward to most on Sundays. There wasn't obviously college sports, but we would be watching the Chiefs, and I would be upset if they lost, and I still am. Like every Sunday, that's what, usually the brightest part of my day is turning on the TV and watching the Chiefs.
And I would be upset if they lost. And I still am like every Sunday, that's what usually the brightest part of my day is turning on the TV and watching the Chiefs. Caitlin dives into her early basketball journey, recounting how the game has been a constant in her life. Since day one, she shares stories about playing against boys her days in middle school, the moments she began to stand out, and then drops a jaw-dropping revelation she received her first college recruiting letter in 7th grade. Yes, while most kids were worried about middle school drama, Caitlin was already on the radar of major programs. Let's hear her talk about that incredible moment and how it shaped her.
We heard you got your first recruiting letter in 7th grade.
Yeah.
Is this true?
Yeah. So at the time, like...
That's insane.
It's insane.
Were you playing with high schoolers at this point?
Yeah, it's honestly sad. Like, where college, like, recruitment has kind of gone. It's just insane. But also...
I got you.
I feel very fortunate. Like, my parents were just, like... They told my older brother, like, go get the mail. Like, we don't want your sister to see that. They, like, wanted me to be in 7th grade and, like, enjoy middle school and, like... hang out with your friends. Like, you shouldn't be worrying about where you're going to college.
I love that so much.
Caitlin then talks about how her parents ensured she got to enjoy her high school years and surrounded her with great influences that helped her shape who she is today.
Yeah, so I didn't really take any visits until like after my freshman year of college, and then I didn't decide until my senior year. So I was never in a rush, and my parents did a really good job of like make sure, I have a good circle around me. Like, it wasn't always about college recruitment. I wasn't like posting my offers. Like, also that wasn't really a thing when I was growing up. So
the trio then joke around how college recruitment has become a social media frenzy and reminisce about the good old days. She's 22, and she's already talking about how times have changed. She's clearly mature way beyond her years.
It is now. I mean, it had to be close to when you were growing up. I mean,
yeah, it was close. Like, people were starting to do it, like post like, oh, I got an offer from here. I got an offer from here.
And especially in basketball.
Now it's all you see on social media. It's like only people talk about. It's crazy. But obviously times have changed too. But
times have changed.
Yeah, 7th grade was wild. And I was playing up like 2 years. So I was playing with high schoolers. But yeah, I didn't really like think anything of it. Like, I was just going out there and hooping and having fun, and it's kind of just what came with it.
Caitlin reflects on her rookie season, a delicate balancing act between blending in with her team and standing out as a player destined for greatness. She explains how she navigated the challenges of stepping into a competitive environment while staying true to her style of play. It's a fascinating look at the mindset of an athlete who knows when to lead, when to listen, and how to elevate the entire team without overshadowing the collective effort.
And like, you come in as a rookie and like you said, like you're trying to figure out a new environment, new teammates. Like you don't want to say too much. You don't want to say too little. And it's just so hard. But like in my scenario, and obviously you guys too, like you're already highly thought of. Like people are turning to you to like be something or be someone. So it's hard. Like you're trying to get your feet wet, but also not do too much. And I think that's kind of what I struggled in early on is like, I don't know what to say. I don't know how to say it. I don't know how they're going to react.
The Kelce brothers wasted no time setting the stage, kicking off the show with their signature humor Jason, and Travis dove right into Caitlin's staggering list of achievements, from dominating the court as the most electrifying player in college basketball to becoming a household name. And let's face it, when two NFL superstars are cracking jokes about how your resume makes theirs look short, you know you're in a league of your own. It's the perfect icebreaker that sets the tone for an interview, packed with substance and surprises.
For not knowing, you nailed it.
Well. But also, like, I had a lot of really good vets around me, too. So I feel very grateful for that. And we had a fairly young team, too. So, like, people had been through it fairly recently, so they knew how I felt. But, like, I feel like that definitely is a huge challenge. And that goes for whatever professional sport. Like, you're trying to learn, but also people are looking at you like, you got to perform and like be what they drafted you to be.
I love Aaliyah Boston pouring into this young rookie. It's supposed to be hard. This is an adjustment period, and Aaliyah making sure that her rookie knows we have your back.
For me, I just wanted to get ahead of it because I know this transition is tough. Just being undrafted and being a rookie, it's very unlikely that a vet, just take you in when you got the same position.